Godzilla King of the Monsters is a very flawed but very fun movie. The third movie from the Monsterverse comes to us from director Michael Dougherty, best known for directing the cult horror film Trick or Treat. The movie also introduces fan-favorite monsters Rodan, Mothra, and King Ghidorah. First, my opinions on the previous movies. I liked the first Godzilla. It kinda dragged in the second act, but I actually didn't think that part was half as boring as a lot of other people did. Even though there wasn't a lot of action and the characterization wasn't great, I was still interested in the story of the monsters. Plus, that fight scene at the end was excellent. But Kong Skull Island is my favorite so far. It focused more on action and had more of an adventure feel to it with its concept and characters. And now for this one. The people behind it obviously listened to the complaints about the first one not having enough action or Godzilla, and filled it with plenty of both of these things. And these scenes are nothing short of epic. This movie knows how to showcase its monsters. There are so many shots of these that are absolutely beautiful, and the fights are as intense and awesome as the climax of the first one, if not more so. That being said, the plot and characters aren't all that great. I mean, the characters in the first one weren't particularly interesting, but at least they weren't as bad or as stupid as this one. The worst offender, character-wise, is Vera Farmiga, who is, I guess, simultaneously the hero and the villain in this one. She is helping to unleash all of the monsters onto the world and ultimately destroy it, but the movie wants us to think that she's doing this for a good reason or because she's grieving, but it just doesn't work. I mean, it probably would have been best if she had just been a villain, but the movie also wants us to feel sympathy for her. But after she finished explaining her motives at one point in the movie, another character says something along the lines of, "What a bitch," and there was some laughter and even clapping from some members of the audience. In addition to this, some of the parts with the human characters drag about as much as others in the first one did. I also didn't like how Mothra seemed to be thrown in just so they could say that they had her. I mean, the same could be said about Rodan, but at least he A, had some impact on the story, and B, had some of the best scenes in the movie. Meanwhile, Mothra did very little and is pretty much wasted. But for the most part, it's pretty much a standard Godzilla movie fare. Very little story, bad characters, but a lot of monster action. Although this one has much better effects and cinematography. And it made the smart decision to not focus on the characters if they can't carry the movie by themselves. While watching it, even though I was enjoying it overall, I thought that I was a little disappointed in it at first because I didn't like the characters, particularly Vera Farmiga. But a little while after leaving, I realized, how can I be disappointed with action and visuals like that? I mean, the sequence at the very end of the movie alone made me momentarily forget all my complaints because it was just that good. I'd probably enjoy it a hell of a lot more if I watched it again, fully knowing what I'm in for. Yes, it may be somewhat cheesy and over the top, but it's still very fun and visually beautiful. Remember when I said the audience wasn't buying into Farmiga's motives? Well, they all still applauded at the end. I was thinking of giving this movie 3 stars, but I bumped it up to 3.5 because the monster scenes are worth the extra half star. So I'm almost to double-digit subscribers, so I guess I should start begging now. I make a review every week, and if you want to see more, then you can be the 10th subscriber today.
Great. Well, what do I win?
Nothing! Now get out!